Hikayistadalaya Hari Hari. First of all, I offer my prostrated obeisance to the lotus feet of my beloved spiritual master, His Divine. Why? Because Ekadasi, if you observe, then will increase our devotion. It is helpful to increase our devotion. Therefore, it is very important to follow the Ekadasi day perfectly, correctly. I think all of you know the history of Ekadasi, so no need to explain anymore. Let me continue that yesterday's where we end up. From that place, let us start. Vaishnav sakal jive sada kripa sindhu ihana Vaishnav ninda. Acha. Vaishnav je jagad guru jagatere bandhu Vaishnav sakal jive sada kripa sindhu. Vaishnav means pure devotee. Jagad Guru means universal spiritual teacher and friend of entire universe. They are not enemy. But nowadays, due to the political reason, material influence, people are thinking Vaishnava is their enemy. You can see most of the people, they are thinking that renounced Vaishnava, they are trying to take our children to their society. In this regard, they are coming door to door to make their brainwash. But it is not like that. Establishing the reason of Vaishnava to establish peaceful society. Helpful people to how to establish and inform them how to establish a peaceful society. This is the main purpose. So therefore, our Haridas Thakur as well as Bhakti Thakur says, he is a universal friend and Vaishnava are eternally, they are keeping eternally ocean of mercy. Iha na Vaishnava ninda jai jana kare naroke poribeshe ei janmo janmantare. If anyone criticize such type of Vaishnava, definitely they will go to hell life after life after life. Why? Because Lord never tolerates. Once Chapal Gopal in Navadvip, he criticized Srivas Pandit because Srivas Pandit used to host Lord Chaitanya, all the devotees, and manifest Sankirtan. All the devotees together with Chaitanya, along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are manifest Sankirtan whole night. And Sankirtan vibration, such pure, people's mind always attacking towards them. Attacking means faithful. Their faith increasing towards Srivas Pandit. Before they had faith with Chapal Gopal. Because Chapal Gopal is black magician, tantric, and Chaitanya, Srivas Pandit house is the center of Sankirtan. Congregation chanting place. along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Bhagavan. So therefore, out of jealousy, Chapal Gopal, while Srivas Pandit's house was full of Sankirtan going on at midnight, outside the door, Chapal Gopal kept beef, hibiscus, red hibiscus flower, jaba full, wine. Usually tantric, black magician, they are using it in their practice. So, in this way, Chapal Gopal trying to prove that what I am doing, they are doing the same thing. Why you are switching your faith from me to them? It was their ultimate idea. But it is offensive. It was offensive. So, because of the activity, Chapal Gopal got leprosy. It's too much painful. Leprosy is germ eating all the nerve. When anyone do anything against nerve pain is very heavy pain. With such pain, it was unbearable pain for Chapal Gopal. In order to remove the pain, actually he realized this thing happened because of the offensive activity towards Srivas Pandit. And his thought, Chaitanya, Nimai Pandit is their leader. If you go to Nimai Pandit, and if Nimai Pandit excuse it, then he is able to cure from this painful disease, leprosy. But the result is going opposite. When he came with faithful mood towards Nimai Pandit, raised his hand and glorifying Nimai Pandit, you are God, you are so many. How much glorious word exists? Chapal Gopal used everything in favor of Nimai Pandit, but Nimai Pandit become completely silent. And inside, too much anger. Therefore, as soon as Chapal Gopal finished the glorification about Nimai Pandit, the Nimai Pandit started to answer. Get out from here, get out from here, get out from here. You are such a sinful, if someone see your face, that person will accumulate sinful reaction in their life. Accumulate sin. So such a way he was trying to get him out from in front of him. But what happened? Lord Chaitanya is Kripa Sindhu. He is embodiment of Kripa Sindhu. Means ocean of mercy he has. First he explained, you commit offense. One thorn inject in your feet, but you are trying to take it from your shoulder, that thorn. How is it possible? You are able to take the thorn out from your shoulder. You have to go to the feet and take it out from the feet. Then Nimai Pandit explained, actually you commit offense to Srivas Pandit. Why are you coming to see me? Do you know the Srivas Pandit is Vaishnava? And do you know the consequence of Vaishnava offense? If you worship Lord, Lord will not accept anything from the offender. If you chant Harinam, Lord will not consider this you are chanting. Everything all result becomes zero. Take you down day by day. So better for you to go to Shiva's Pandit, ask forgiveness, beg pardon. Vaishnava nature always excuse, so he will make you free from your offense. He did so. Therefore, we should be very careful about the criticism to Vaishnava. Bhakti lobi bare ar nahi ko upay, bhakti lobe sarvajiv Vaishnava kripay. In order to increase the devotion, there is no other way to except to serve Vaishnava. Bhakti lo sarvajiv Vaishnava kripay. All living entities, they can get devotion by the mercy of Vaishnava. Therefore, in our scripture explain for us, Krishna Bhakti Janma Mool hoy Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu means pure devotee Vaishnava. With the association of Vaishnava, this is the root. Association of Vaishnava is the root of our devotional practice, is our devotion. Therefore, always we are trying to associate with Vaishnava. Whenever any Vaishnava come in our village, in your village, please try to get the opportunity to attend his discourses and serve him with your best ability, and gradually increase your devotional practice. Bhakti love sarvaji Vaishnava. Vaishnava dehete thake Shri Krishner Shakti. Sei deho sparshe onne hoy Krishna Bhakti. In the body of Vaishnava have the lots of potency of Lord Krishna. Lots of potency of Krishna, Lord Krishna. Why? Because there is three types of potency. Sambit, Shandhini and Ladini. Ladini potency means to make ourselves blissful, that potency. Radharani is the pleasure potency, Ladini potency of Krishna. Sandhini is Balaram. Sammit is knowledge. So anyway, this is huge explanation here, but let me first read that. Bhakti Vaishnava Dheta Take Krishna Shakti. So means Krishna Shakti means Krishna's potency. Where? In Vaishnava body. Say the whole part, say if anyone touch that with faithful one. With faith, sound faith, if anyone touch that Vaishnava's body, then that person will get Krishna's devotion. Appear Krishna's devotion in that body. Who will touch? Who will touch the Vaishnava's body? He will get Krishna Bhakti. Therefore, We can see who is very clever. They learn how to massage Vaishnava. And they massage and they get Krishna's potency. But if you touch with unfaithful, with some motivation, then it will not work. You have to be very, very careful about it. So here, explanation, devotion is the combined essence of the Lord's Ladini and Sambit potencies. Such devotion is transmitted when a perfected devotee invests a seeker with the spirit of devotion. When that practitioner himself attains the perfection of devotion, he goes on to further invest some other seeker with that spirit. Devotion is a particular function of the transcendental nature. It uses the soul as a vehicle to reside and move about in this world. When a particular individual soul puts aside his resistance to devotion, then he becomes a potential carrier, and it is possible for devotion to be transferred into him. The way this operates is a divine mysteries. Divine mysteries. Ladini Shambit Samabeta Sararupa Bhakti Shakti. জীবের ভক্তি লাভের ক্রম এই যে এক সিদ্ধ ভক্ত অন্য সাধক ভক্তকে ভক্তি শক্তির সঞ্চার করে. Already explained that. One devotional seeker, if they get association of Siddha Bhakta, means pure devotee, then he can transfer his potency. So anyway, this is in this way, no need to explain again. So next stage is the Vaishnav Adharamrita Ar Padojal, Vaishnaver Padaraja Tin Mahabar. I think I explained yesterday. Vaishnav Adharamrit means remnants. Padojal means feet bathing in nectar, Charanamrit. And Vaishnava Padaraja means feet dust. Tin Mahaval, three are potency for increasing our devotion. Even Chaitanya Charitamrita explains the same thing. Bhakta Padaraja ar Bhakta Padojal Bhakta Bhukta Avoshesh Tin Sadhaner Bal. Same thing, what I explained. Bhakta Padaraja means feet dust of devotees. Bhakta Padajal means Charanamrit of devotee, means feet within nectar of devotees. Bhakta Bhukta Avosas means remnants of devotees. Three are the potency. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, today is Ekadashi day, he composed very nice song for today. What song? Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajana Anukula. The dust of pure devotee is favorable for our devotional practice. It's favorable for our devotional practice. But problem is this, devotees, they don't want to give us their feedbacks to anyone. Why? Because our previous teacher taught us, if we think so, I am a Vaishnava, then false ego come up and destroy our devotional all quality. All quality, devotional quality will destroy. Means never destroy, devotional never destroy. It stop, it never progress. Therefore, Vaishnava always keeping humility. Always keeping humility. Humility is ornament of Vaishnava practice. Again I am telling you, humility is ornament of Vaishnava practice. Try to understand why we have to be humble. If we are not humble, anytime puffed upness, false ego come and jump on our head and make our devotional life in trouble. Trouble, really trouble. False ego make us lots of trouble. Therefore, we should be always keep our false ego far from us. In order to keep our false ego far from us, please pray to Lord Nishingadev. Nishingadev will help us. Yes, He will help us. So, be careful about Vaishnava Aparad. Then it's a Vaishnava Shakti Sanchar. Means how Vaishnavas are transferring spiritual power. How Vaishnavas are transferring their spiritual power. Vaishnav nikata jadi boise kotokhan deo hoite hoy Krishna Shakti Nisharan. Can I imagine? If we sit in front of the Vaishnava, if he doesn't understand anything, what he is speaking, but still Krishna's potency will transfer or transcend towards that person who is sitting near Vaishnava. With sound faith, of course, always you have to know, with sound faith, not think as he's a dirty person. As soon as you think dirty person, then all your benefit will gone. We will always think how much is dirty, how much is faulty, how much he made wrong things. Always look at. Therefore, we have to be very, very careful in our spiritual practice. The remnants of the if one should sit near such a Vaishnava for a few moments, he will feel the spiritual power exceeding from his body. You can see whenever whenever I used to come to temple from our home, from my home, means when I was a student, I used to come with our parents, grandparents, relatives, and spend the festival. Usually I'm always coming to Adi Math, Sri Chaitanya Math and Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, two places. When I returned, because I was studying, when I returned, I feel blessed. Because those period of time, Vaishnava's potency coming to us, we feel blessed and we feel energetic to chant Harinama. When again, long time we are not attending festival, Vaishnava festival, again it becomes down. Spiritual power down. No enthusiasm. Anyway, so therefore we should try our best way to sit in front of Vaishnava, to whom we think he is a Vaishnava, try to sit in front of him with faithful mood. Then we get such benefit. Sei Shakti Shabdavan Hridaya Posya Bhakti Rudaya Kare Deho Kapaya. Means that spiritual potency can flow into the faithful person's heart, causing devotion to well up in him and his body to tremble. Kapaya means tremble, calm. You know this, sometime you can see the Babaji's group when they are giving initiation. They are immediately giving them the Cintamani, means your spiritual name, like this, spiritual age, like spiritual service, like everything spiritual. This is Cintamani. So before the giving Cintamani, they because here writing there, Kapaya, therefore that will be so. And then they started to speak about this. Problem is this, Cintamani is eternal. If you say, I forget what you gave me, please let me know again, then you can see he is giving different. What he gave first time, it is not there anymore. That means, this is my feeling. Whatever Bhaktivinoda Thakur say, that is perfect. That eternal form, eternal service, eternal outfit, everything will appear through chanting. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur explain us. No one can give us. We have no sadhana, how we are able to get it. Therefore, we have to chant sincerely under the guidance of pure devotee, then we will get it spontaneously. Spontaneously it will reveal to our heart. Otherwise, we may see this artificially we are tremble the body, but actually it is not work anymore. যে বসিল বৈষ্ণবের নিকটে শ্রদ্ধায় তাহার হৃদয়ে ভক্তি হইবে উদয়. Whoever sitting Vaishnava with sound faith in their heart, spontaneously devotion will appear. Spontaneous devotion appeared. Therefore, we should try our best way to keep favorable vision, devotionally favorable vision whenever we go. If you look it is not favorable for you, better to respect from far instead of looking their fault. So, প্রথমে আসিবে তার মুখে কৃষ্ণ নাম, সিমটম একটা, প্রথমে আসিবে তার মুখে কৃষ্ণ নাম, নামের প্রভাবে পাবে সর্বগুণগ্রাম। Can you imagine? প্রথমে immediately symptom will be that you will begin chanting Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna's name will appear. Then, by the influence of the name, you will obtain all good qualities of Vaishnava. All the good qualities, it will appear. Therefore, we have to be very, very careful when we meet with any Vaishnava. We should be very faithful. Sound faith will go. Therefore you can see, meet Uttam Vaishnava, then our tongue will dance with Krishna's name. Jahare dekhile aishe mukhe Krishna naam, tahare janiyo tumi Vaishnava Bodhayan. Just to see, to whom you see and feel, to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, inspired to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that time you have to feel that Vaishnava is a Uttam Vaishnava. We have to get the Uttam Vaishnavas association. Now, their explanation is this. বৈষ্ণবের কি কি দোষ ধরিলে বৈষ্ণব নিন্দা হয়? জাতি দোষ, পূর্ব দোষ, নষ্টপ্রায় অবশিষ্ট দোষ, কদাচিৎ দোষ, কদাচিৎ দোষ. Which fault, if we look in a Vaishnava, then it will consider like a Vaishnava ninda, criticize to Vaishnava. So, there is explanation, very nicely explained here. What those? Jati those. It was not coming from some caste, lower caste. Purbo dosh. Previously he was ferocious, so much sinful activity committed, such type. Nashtopraya dosh, avasishta dosh. After practicing, whatever bad quality he had, almost destroy, but still we are picking that place. He has such type of fault. That's that fault also committing of ninda. Or kadachit those means just like we are invent some of his fault. He has fault. He has no fault, but still he makes some fault. Or he is sitting that pose. He is speaking that way. His language is not that much good. We have to look always the heart. Vaishnava's nature. Vajradapi katharani miduni kusumadapi. By nature, you may see they are very angry like a thunderbolt. And they have simultaneously they have also one quality, soft like a lotus petal, very soft. বৈষ্ণবের জাতি আর পূর্ব দোষ ধরে, কদাচিৎ দোষ দেখি সেই নিন্দা করে। You know, there is a text written by Padma Puran. Arche Vishnur Shiladhi Guru Sunaramoti Vaishnava Jati Buddhi. This Vaishnava Jati Buddhi means this Vaishnava coming from not from Brahmin family. That means he is inferior. You know, in our temple, in our Guru Maharaj temple, few devotees, they are from Brahmin family. They used to say, we are higher than all of you. So once my spiritual master, he appoint his successor. His successor is not belongs to Brahmin family. They complain with such logic to my Gurudev, and Gurudev says, what is the caste of my Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Are the Brahmin? What is the caste of Narottam Thakur? Are the Brahmin? Bhakkeshwar Pandit, are the Brahmin? Jharu Thakur, are the Brahmin? Raghunath Das Goswami, is the Brahmin? So then he says, কুলীন পণ্ডিতের হয় বড় অভিমান, দিনের অধিক দয়া করেন ভগবান। Means, with rigid Brahmin, they have false ego. Therefore, Supreme Lord not bestowing His mercy to them. See, always bestowing mercy to Din means fallen soul. So who born in fallen caste means lower caste, and observing devotional practice sincerely, they are actual manner getting Lord mercy. Brahmin is not qualified. Brahmin is qualified. If they follow the Vaishnava principle, they are more qualified than all of us. Even there is Brahmin, born in Brahmin, he can deliver threefold of universe. Everyone can deliver in his presence. So today I have also one more class, Zoom class in India. They request me to give class, they send me their Zoom link. Only 2-3 minutes left over. So please allow me to leave now, then fit for the Zoom class. Hari Bol.